Hello, welcome back everybody to my channel Makeup and Beauty Talks with Marta. As you know, my name is Marta, and today what we are gonna do, we are gonna make a video with the full face of products from Pat McGrath. We are gonna try as many products I have from this brand. I think I'm missing only the mascara. That's actually really good mascara. I had that in the past, but it was dry, so I couldn't really use it. But that's it. We are gonna do everything else, all the products that I can use, as many as possible from Pat McGrath. And for preparation, I already have obviously my moisturizer, my normal skincare, and then I have done my brows and I have my primer, and basically that's it. So we are gonna start with the foundation from Pat McGrath, and this is the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection foundation. This is the light medium 13. For me it's okay, this color, it's better for, let's say, almost summertime, but it's gonna be fine anyway. It's a foundation that is very liquidy, but also very light in terms of the feeling on your face, but it's really good in coverage, and it's really good in terms of lasting. Your foundation is not fading, is not caking. It's really nice during the whole day. Let me get you a little bit closer. Okay, also today I don't have my lights on, so I'm trying to film only with the natural light from my window. Hopefully it's gonna be good. You please let me know. I hope this is the way for you to see better the real colors, and also what you will see, you know, in a normal live let's say experience. I'm just shaking it really well. And I will use a brush, and on top of the brush, after, we might use just the sponge, the beauty blender, to perfect the application. Just a couple of pumps. You see it's very runny, very liquidy. So I will just place it a little bit. As you see, it's a little bit on the warmer side, but when it gets on the full skin, is gonna be a good match in terms of my hands, for example. Not so much with the neck. Maybe it's a little bit darker than the neck, so I'm usually just pull it down on the neck. For like, it's now a couple of weeks that I have a dry patch here in between my eyebrows, and I'm trying to see what's the best way to help my foundation not to stick and not to get too much cakey on that area. But you know, I'm just trying basically to put some extra moisturizer and taking extra care on that. So as you can see, it's very natural finish. We still can see some of the redness, some of the discoloration, but the skin looks really good. I'm just gonna use a little bit, like half pump more, just to get more on top of this area where I want to get more coverage. I want to use my sponge. So this is the layer with the foundation, and on top we are gonna go now with the same concealer. So I have three different colors. The LM14 is too dark. Then I have the LM11, that's gonna be basically the one that's gonna match the color of the foundation. The color of the foundation is LM13, as I say, so the 11, it's really good. And then the number 6 is the one for doing some highlighting if we need to. This is the Skin Fetish Sublime concealer. I'm gonna just put a couple of dots because it's very peachy, and it's helping obviously to get the color correction for my under eye. And then we will go on top with the LM6. So as you see, it's pretty good already. Now let's use the LM6. And obviously I go with my mini beauty blender to get everywhere in all the corners for the application. And this is really long lasting and full coverage. It is not drying up too much. And there is it. Then we go on top with the powder. Obviously this is the one that you always see on my channel, and that's the Pat McGrath Sublime Perfection Skin Fetish powder. It's almost gone, you see. One thing of the, let's say, the downside of Pat McGrath on this side of the pond is that, unfortunately, I have to say, buying from her website, it's kind of a pain in terms of the timeline, in terms of how long you have to wait to get your item shipped and then delivered. Like, from the time that you're placing your order to the time that they are actually preparing it and sending that out, and then the actual delivery, you can wait for weeks. And that's a kind of a downside for me, and that's kind of a downside for, I think, anybody that is in Europe. And we might not all the European countries have Sephora, because usually you can get it in Sephora as well, and it's pretty fast. Otherwise you have to go from the Pat McGrath website, and that's kind of meh in terms of how to get it. Okay, now I know that we don't have any contour or bronzer from Pat McGrath, so I am gonna use the stick from Westman Atelier in terms of the contour bronzing, so just bear with me. And oh yeah, I want to do my nose as well, just a little bit. Let's blend, blend, blend. I'm gonna fast forward and I will see you when I have finished with the blending. Blending is done. Now, what I'm gonna use today, I want to do some more spring kind of makeup look. What I wanted to use is this beauty here. That's the Celestial Divinity Luxe Quad in Fleur Fantasia. Oh, come on. And package, as usual, is beautiful. These are the beautiful shades. So we have 4 shades: the Lavender Blue, Utopia, Iridescent, Orchid, and Lotus Paradise. So it's very light in terms of the actual colors, but I think they are beautiful when you're blending together, and so we're gonna do something that is more spring appropriate. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the Orchid and with the number 15 of the refer. So with this pale pink, it's not even a pale pink, it's like more of a kind of a peachy pink. And blending it, going on the other eye. This is gonna be what we call our transition color, and I always like to give, you know, a kind of elongate, so I will try to get quite high on the eyelid, and I will try to get a little bit on the outside part going towards my my eyebrows to blending it more. Now that I have placed it there, I'm gonna go back with the same color and I'm gonna place it on the outer corner, because it's gonna be basically the base for the pink, the other pink basically color that is more of the, basically we will use then this one. And I'm thinking of doing kind of a halo effect, so we will use the same peach tone also on the inner corner. I will just switch with the smaller brush, Sonia G Mini Booster, inner corner, to have our placement for the halo. And then we go with the other side. And then I'm gonna go just to blend anything that needs to be blended. It's not one of the old, I don't know how to say, like the halo is usually like we have the full empty side going, so we just have like two parts plus one empty, while this one is joined on the top. But it's okay, I like it because it's gonna give, like, it's a more soft effect. And to go, we will use the pink here, that's the Lotus Paradise, with the same mini booster. That's gonna be the two sides, so the more outer corner and the inner corner. We go the same on both sides. Let's make sure that everything is blended. Okay, now to have that halo effect, we are gonna use in the middle another product from Pat McGrath, and this is the IntensifEYES Artistry wand. So it's basically kind of a gel pen, okay, that will help your eyeshadow to stick where you use it. So I am gonna go into the halo kind of part with this, and I'm gonna use my finger to grab the lavender blue. Oh, can you see? So that's the effect that we wanted. And then I'm gonna go on top again with the mini booster so that I can just remove and ensure that there is no harsh line in between the two. Perfect. Now what we can do, we can just go on my brow bone with this, what is called the Utopia. And we just put it as a little bit of the highlight, and we can just go down to blend. Now this is very, I think it's very yeah, spring appropriate, more ready for the warm time. And let's do our, we get into the first one that we use as a transition. We go back into the peachy pink and we just go. We are not gonna recreate the full halo here. We just get the outer third corner with the pink, and then we will go into the lavender blue. Did I call it lavender blue? Is it? Yeah, lavender blue. Sorry. And let's get into the lavender blue with the smaller synthetic brush. And I want just to back on the edges to melt everything, to make sure that everything is melted one with the other and is kind of fused. And we are gonna go then with the last one, with the Utopia, and we just go into the very inner corner here, and we can bring it up a little bit without disrupting too much the pink. I know that this quad is not for everybody. I totally know this, but I really love how soft it is and how still it's playful. You can create different looks. You can obviously you can try to get different kind of effect with it. I can even think of using it with, for example, with the dark base. Like if you use really if you use your pencil, your normal black pencil, and you create your dark base, and then you go on top with that lavender blue, it's gonna be, I think, beautiful to try. Let me know, obviously, as I always say, in the comments, if there is anything, like if you want to see different looks or different way that you can use it. Let me know, even if you were thinking, if you bought it already, if you were thinking to buy, because I know that this was not one of the favorite when it came out, and it didn't get a lot of love from everybody, but I still think it's really nice to use. Now we are gonna just curl the eyelashes and have our mascara. You can, obviously, with this look, you can go with eyeliner. You can create a beautiful wing. I didn't want to, because I want to just to keep it simple for you know, like everyday kind of life. And yeah, I just wanted to keep it simple. As I said, I don't have the mascara from Pat McGrath, but it was it just went dry, so I couldn't use it today. But it's really good mascara, the new one, the one in the gold package. It's really nice. Anyway, this is the Sweet mascara, and I really like the effect of this one as well. Okay, so now we can go into the blushes and highlighter. Obviously, for blushes we have a few options that could go with this look. I am in between the Nude Venus, this is Nude Venus, or to try the palette where we have Divine Rose or Desert Orchid. That's Divine Rose and Desert Orchid. I want to swatch it, and maybe you can tell me which one do you prefer. So let's go first with Nude Venus, and then into the second one, Divine Rose, and then the third one is Desert Orchid. Oh, today I cannot show you. Oh yeah, now we can see. I think I'm gonna go with the first one, Nude Venus. Okay? These blushes are really nice to apply and to blend, really easy. They are, you know, they are having a good amount of color, so you can just be kind of cautious on how you use it. I love blushes, so it's like it's my thing. Like I like to show and to use blushes. so I'm okay with that. When you use it, you can just go a little bit lighter at the beginning, and then if you want, if you feel, you just add it more. But it's really beautiful in terms of how it applies to the skin, the fact that they are long lasting. Let me clean also my swatches. So for the highlighter, I have obviously the one from the palette, Golden Nectar, or I have the beautiful Divine Rose. They look similar, but it's slightly different. The one, it's more on the peachy golden, and the other one is more rose gold. They are very similar, and I think they apply really well on any kind of skin complexion. So I'm gonna go for the rose one. And I absolutely adore how it's working together with the blush. You can bring it down a little bit, you can just melt as the blush topper, you know, on top of your eyebrow arch. It's really nice. And obviously we're gonna put it also on the bridge of the nose. And just to finish up everything, we do have the Pat McGrath powder. I don't use a lot of it because as I said, I am a little bit on the dry side recently, so I don't want to have that even more powdery effect. So I'm just gonna use a fluffy kind of brush, and I'm gonna tap only where I need, and I'm just gonna go even with my sponge just to press it. Okay, I didn't say which color was this. The powder is the light medium 2. For our last step, we are gonna go, sorry, there is a mess here on my desk. We are gonna use the Pat McGrath lip liner and lipstick. Now I have two lipstick at the moment. One is Christy 048. The other one is, it's a little bit, I don't think we're gonna use this, but the other one is the Deep Orchid 67. I think I'm gonna go with the other one, and I am gonna use the Pat McGrath, the PermaGel Ultra Lip Pencil in Buff. Or like if you wanted to create kind of a contour kind of effect, you could use the one that is called Structure. It's a little bit more deep. The effect is really like the feeling of this lip pencil. It's really good because it's not too dry, it's not too waxy. It's just gliding on the skin with no without pulling your skin, so it's really nice, and it's not super dry. And we use then the lipstick. It's maybe it's even too peachy, like if I have to put it together with the eyes. What do you think? It's a little bit too peachy. I'm gonna try to put it down a little bit with the lip gloss, still from Pat McGrath, and this is the Peach Perversion. I will try in another way. So let me remove. Let's try to with the darker lip pencil. So like this, it's more on the brown and nude side. And also the lip gloss, I have to say, I really like that it's not super sticky. Like your lips don't do that effect of the pulling or sticking one with the other. And yeah, it's really comfortable also to have on for a couple of hours. Obviously it's not lasting, super long lasting, but it's a good formula. What we will do now, I just want to set a little bit with some of the MAC Fix Plus, and I will use it on my sponge, because I was not really lucky with this one. The spray, it's kind of too harsh, and that's never happened to me with the MAC Fix Plus. So I don't know if I got a faulty one, or I don't know really. I guess so. I hope they didn't change the kind of the mechanical part of it. But yeah, so if I spray directly in my face, it's gonna be like all in the middle and kind of also disrupting my my eye makeup or things like that. So I don't want that to happen. There we are. This is it. Let me get you back. Oops. So that's it. This is my full face, or almost a full face, with the Pat McGrath products. I hope that you like it. Please let me know what you think about it. I know that, again, like maybe the lips are not the best combination with the eyes, but I really love it. I like how the eyes are turned. I love my you know, the face, the obviously how it's working, the full face products all together. So my my foundation, my concealer, the blushes, and the highlighter. I think this is appropriate for any day, really, whether you want to, or you are going to work, or whether you are going out. I think it's really nice. Please, as usual, remember to subscribe to the channel. It's gonna be really helpful for me to make sure that my channel will grow. And also thumbs up to this video if you enjoyed it. Please leave any comments or share it with your friends. And that's it for today. I hope to see you soon. Ciao.